Tabor, Shabra and Gibbs helps people who've been harmed by accidents on the job, whether it was caused by you, by someone else's negligence, or by an unsafe product or environment. Insurance companies have teams of lawyers who do everything they can to limit your financial recovery. We do everything we can to maximize it and get you the benefits you deserve. For more, call Tabor, Shabra and Gibbs at 601-914-1512 or visit tcglegal.com.
Workers' compensation is simply a separate set of laws or legal system designed to handle situations where a worker's been injured at the job or on the clock.
It's a no-fault system, which means even if you caused your own accident or if your employer caused your accident, you're still entitled to certain benefits if you were injured on the job.
That's right, and those benefits include medical benefits, which would also cover pharmaceutical prescriptions, as well as reimbursement for mileage accrued to and from medical providers. That also includes temporary total disability benefits. Those benefits a worker should receive while the doctor is holding them off of work and treating them, and in some cases, permanent disability benefits.
Your employer has to provide workers' compensation coverage if they have 5 or more employees. There's a couple of exceptions to the rule. For instance, farms and churches don't have to have coverage, but any other employer with 5 or more employees would have to provide that coverage to you.
And one thing to bear in mind is it's crucial that an injured worker notify his supervisor or employer as soon as they realize they've been injured during the course of their employment. Filing a workers' compensation claim is more like filing an insurance claim with the company that was paid to cover you in the event you're injured on the job.
However, if you are hurt as a result of someone else's fault, someone else who doesn't work for your employer or isn't part of your employer, then you may have 2 types of claims. The first type of claim is still the same no-fault claim against your workers' compensation insurance carrier that we discussed earlier, and the second one is a fault claim against the person or company who caused your accident. Sometimes this is called a negligence claim or a third-party claim.
Exactly. The most common types of third-party claims we see are situations where a worker is injured by another worker on perhaps a large job site, such as a separate subcontractor. Another scenario we see are truck drivers when they're out on the road and are injured by another driver while they're hauling for their particular company. Roger, you mentioned the additional damages one can recover in a third-party claim. Those additional damages would include recovery for 100% of an injured worker's lost wages, as well as recovery for pain and suffering, and perhaps even additional damages depending upon the individual circumstances in that particular case.
That's right. And if you have one of these third-party claims, the issues can be complicated between the third-party claim and the workers' compensation claim. The biggest complication that we see is that the workers' compensation insurance company has a right to demand repayment out of the proceeds of the third-party claim. If you find yourself in a situation where you have a workers' compensation claim and or a third-party claim, I would strongly suggest that you contact an attorney to determine how your best interest can be served. If you call our office, we'll consult with you for free, and if we take your claim, we won't charge you anything unless there's a recovery in your case.
Tabor, Shabra and Gibbs helps people who've been harmed by accidents on the job, whether it was caused by you, by someone else's negligence, or by an unsafe product or environment. Insurance companies have teams of lawyers who do everything they can to limit your financial recovery. We do everything we can to maximize it and get you the benefits you deserve. For more, call Tabor, Shabra and Gibbs at 601-914-1512 or visit tcglegal.com.